for an opportunity to speak on this stage. The timing of that song was so perfect because I don't have time to be stressed. Clean energy only, especially if you are a solo agent in this business. So I don't want you guys to get it twisted. Partnership is amazing. And yes, two is great. But you can win big in Primerica with one. Do you hear me? I want to go ahead and take it back, you guys. 10 years ago, I was working as a dean of students for the Chicago Public School System, owned a home, drove a luxury car, so I had tricked myself into thinking good was great. I didn't even realize, you guys, that I had settled for a life of mediocrity. But I want to tell you guys how grateful I am. I've really been thinking about and reflecting on my life, and since I've been a child, you guys, God has been sending people and placing people into my life to remind me that I deserve better. 11 years ago, I was at a housewarming party. Tennille Mallard asked me if I was keeping my options open for additional income, and I looked at her and said no. I was so stank, you guys. I did not want anything to do with anything that didn't seem legit. So when she got it, I love her. Let me tell you why. I told her no, but she worked the room. You guys, she understood that my no didn't mean anything. She prospected Mika for life insurance, got in the home, wrote Mika's policy. Mika joined the team, and a year later, what do you guys think my best friend did? She got real creative, you guys. She said, Mimi, if you're my real best friend, you'll at least get your insurance license to support me. She knew I wasn't trying to work Primerica, you guys. Some of you are connected to people that you know would be amazing in this business, but you keep trying to go through the front door when you need to be trying to go through the back, the window, the garage, or whatever way you need to use to get in. And I want you guys to start getting very creative about that. I did not know I was going to become my best friend's first regional vice president. There is so much power, you guys, in being connected to people who have a bigger vision for you than you have for yourself. And I want to publicly thank my best friend because what y'all don't know is that Mika been seeing magic in me my whole life. But until you see it in yourself, it doesn't matter. And I want you guys to know that I had to reprogram my mindset to realize who I am and what God created me to do so I can walk in greater purpose. And some of you guys, you're getting lost in the sauce. Your mindset is breaking you. So today, I'm going to talk about some mindset tips to make sure that you are becoming the person who God has called you to be. If you are a solo agent, you do not have a partner in this business, stand up very quickly. That's a lot of you guys. There is so much power in this room. I want you to understand the 4 phases of entrepreneurship. You guys can have a seat. The first one is that you will be ignored. You're going to join Primerica. Some of you guys are in that phase right now. Your people ain't supporting you. They're ignoring you. They don't want nothing to do with you, and you are bothered by that. You got to keep pushing. You got to get into the second phase. The second phase is being rejected. Now the people you're talking to, your friends, your family, your loved ones, some of you guys, your spouse, your dusty cousins, are telling you no. They don't want you to work this business anymore. They don't understand what you're fighting for. They're throwing shade on you. So what? That means you are in phase 2 of the business. But let's go to phase 3. Phase 3 is now you are being criticized. Now they want to talk about you. Oh man, you're that type of person that don't show up for anything anymore. You don't value family. You don't value your child. You don't value what really matters most in this world. You know what matters most? Becoming a generational curse breaker. You know what matters most? Walking in your purpose versus settling in mediocrity. You know what matters most? Battling phase 3 so you could get to phase 4, which is getting adopted. This is when people start looking at you and saying, I always knew she was going to do that. I always knew. You know what? She's been ambitious like that her whole life. She's such a bomb mom. She's with her baby all the time. She built a business that her baby Ayana can inherit. And then, why? Because I didn't have a problem going through all 4 phases. You gotta understand what phase of the business you are in and keep it pushing. And while you are in that phase, that time moves quick. You have to start, I'm gonna give you guys a few tips. Stop bragging about your problems. It's no wonder you always have them. Some of y'all are in here today and still got problems and stuff. And it's disrespectful. You wanna know why? Because nobody has time for that. say, you know when you go down Lower Wacker Drive and you lose service? And you are completely just all over the place? Too many of you guys go down Lower Wacker Drive every day, telling yourself a negative story, worried about the wrong stuff, thinking about people who quit. Some of you guys are worried about the people who said they were going to be in the room that aren't here. You're forgetting about the people who made it. The ones who are here to grow with you, and that's what this is really about. Trust me when I say God will align you to your tribe. He will connect you with people who matter to your purpose, but you can't abandon the mission. My next tip, you guys, flip your perspective. We always hear this quote about delay. You know, the delay isn't punishment. You know, it's preparation. And a lot of us, we have turmoil going on in our worlds. And it's because God is shaking us up. You want to know why? You got comfortable and settled in less than what he called for you. And you're sitting here thinking to yourself, oh my God, why is all of this happening? It's not why. What is this supposed to be teaching you? What are you supposed to be learning? How are you supposed to be moving? Who are you supposed to be becoming in order to get to the next level so you can manifest all of those dreams God gave you? Because guys, he gave us those dreams as a gift. And I know what God showed me when he showed me that hierarchy. I know what God showed me because I have living